And we got a guy now who I bet if I told him a year ago, you're going to be nominated for Rookie of the Year and you're going to be walking around at the Super Bowl, would have said that sounds like a pretty good conclusion to what was a wild year for you. Phillip Lindsay, Denver Bronco running back, undrafted. But what does it feel like for you to be here, Pepsi Rookie of the Year Challenge, and be one of the final nominees? And what can you tell for people who might want to go ahead and make a little bit of their voice heard for why you should be that nominee?
Yeah, first off, I want to start off by saying thank you guys for having me today.
Appreciate you
it's
coming.
It's an honor to be here. And, yeah, pretty much for the Pepsi, it's an honor to be able to be selected for this. And there's some great contenders right now for it. So hopefully I can win it. I definitely need the fans to help out, and if the fans, fans vote. It's a fan vote thing, voted thing. So, yeah, I need all the support I can get.
They're going to announce the winner of the contest tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
The Rookie of the Year contest sponsored by Pepsi. If I had told you on draft night, sit there the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you don't hear your name called, what was that experience like?
Yeah, I want to first start off by saying that the draft process is a grind.
Yeah.
But that day, those 3 days, are probably one of the worst moments of your life if you ain't the first pick of the draft.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there, it eats you alive. It really does. I don't wish nobody has to go through it, and I don't wish their families would have to go through it. It's a bad feeling to have to wait for 3 days straight for somebody to call your name.
Did you think you were going to be drafted? And if so, where did you think you would be drafted?
Yeah, I for sure thought I was going to at least be drafted in the 6th, 7th round. I think I had a strong enough
college career.
And in a college career, yeah, I was consistent. And there's people being drafted that played 2 years of college football and had no stats. So when I sit back and look at it, it was one of them things where, I'm sitting here thinking, all right, I'm going to get drafted. I didn't know from who. And one thing I will say is that everybody calls and tells you they're going to draft you, and they don't. And sometimes there was a time where one of the teams said, we're not going to draft a running back. And you look up on the screen 2 minutes later, and they drafted a running back. So it's just one of those things that it can eat you alive, and it can really frustrate you and bring tears to your eyes and your family's eyes.
Phillip Lindsay, so you were sitting there for 3 days. You don't get drafted. Sir. What did they tell you about why you weren't drafted? Did you get any kind of indication?
My height, my size.
You just weren't big enough was
exactly.
the idea.
I mean, that's the only reason why I didn't go to the combine. But there was people going to the combine that you never heard of before.
Yeah.
But because somebody felt that they know best. That's the funny thing about everybody in all these analysts is everybody feels like they know what they're talking about. But nobody can control you. Nobody can tell you what you're going to be and what you want to do. You got to go out there and do it. And that's period.
It's a powerful story no matter who you are or what you do for a living. Everybody has to deal on some level with doubters, with haters, with people who don't believe that you're capable of performing at the highest level. So you end up in Denver Bronco training camp, right? You signed in as an undrafted free agent.
Yep.
At what point when you showed up with the Broncos did you start to think, you know what, I could do something here substantial even in my rookie year? Yeah,
when I first got there. I had that confidence. And, I knew I needed to earn respect from the coaches and definitely from the players. Your teammates matter. And that first practice, I went out there and I scored a touchdown the first time I was in. The next day, I did the same thing. And I knew that I'm an undrafted free agent, and it's a slim chance I'm going to make it if I don't. I'm only getting about 5 reps a practice.
Yes.
So I got to make them count. I got to be out there, and I got to be a dog on special teams. I got to be a dog in the weight room, and I got to be a dog when it comes to the meetings. And that's what it's about. It's about outlasting people. And I always tell people that it's about outlasting. And when I knew that I could outlast people, I knew that I was going to be okay.
A lot of people probably who are around you, and certainly a lot of people listening, think, oh, you make the NFL, that guy's making so much money.
Right?
Yeah, like you're making millions and millions of dollars.
Yeah.
The NFL league minimum, $480,000. You pay a lot of taxes.
Exactly.
So, it's not like you are a rich guy yet necessarily.
No, definitely not.
And, in fact, you lived with your mom for your entire rookie year. Tell people about that who might not know that part of your story.
Yeah, so I decided I'm home. It's about 20 minutes from the facility, which is a gorgeous. When you wake up in the early in the morning, the sun hasn't come out yet, and then you're driving and the sun starts to rise. It gives you time to think. So it's further enough away so that you can regroup your thoughts. And so I figure, I'm home. I get to save my money up. I still pay, the bills for my mother and stuff like that. But I get to save a lot of money, and work my way up to buying a condo. Because no matter what I do, when I'm done playing football, I want to get a home in my hometown in Colorado.
You want to stay in the Denver area.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're born and raised in Denver. You went to Colorado to play for UC Boulder, which is a big-time Pac-12 program. Now you get to play for the Denver Broncos. When you look at it now, does there seem like there was a method that led to pain for you on draft night, but maybe you ended up in the best possible situation?
Yeah. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I'm a firm believer of that. When I got hurt, everything, it has timing. God has ways of slowing you down when it's time for you to slow down, or going through obstacles that he knows that you need to go through to become a better man, better woman. So that's how I believe. I'm a firm believer in that. And like I said, I had a tough time in college too. I had a grind. I had a grind from high school. I got humbled when I hurt my knee. Then I got up to college. I was little. I was 150 pounds. You know what I mean? And I'm sitting here.
What do you weigh now?
I'm about $185.
Yeah.
Proud of it, too. You know what I mean? Like, all that other stuff is cute. Combine stuff is cute now. We done with that. They can say what they want. I don't care. But, yeah, it's about productivity.
We're talking to Phillip Lindsay, Denver Bronco running back, undrafted free agent, nominee for Rookie of the Year here, Radio Row in Atlanta, Super Bowl 53. I want to go back to living in with your mom.
Yeah.
Do you have brothers and sisters
I
too?
do.
So do you sleep in your kid bedroom, or where do you
I
sleep?
sleep downstairs. Yeah. So my sister, so pretty much everybody's out the house now. Everybody's old. Everybody's out the house. But I sleep downstairs in the basement and stuff like that. So I got my own space and stuff like that. But it's just easy right now,
Can you bring girls over?
I have a girlfriend right now.
Oh, okay.
But
what does mom think of the girlfriend?
They
have a good relationship?
Yeah, they definitely do. I think so.
So what's the reaction when guys find out in the locker room that you're living at home with your mom?
First, they laugh, they tease, and then they start to think, man,
saving a lot of money.
Yeah, that's when they come to me. A couple of them, I kind of wish, I would have stayed at home. You're doing it the right way. It's a smart way right now.
So you said you start off your day early in the morning.
Definitely.
Sun's not even up.
Yeah.
What is your typical day like during the season for the Denver Broncos? Because I think people are curious about that too, from the perspective of, you grind, right?
I know.
So what you get up, you wake up at your house, you eat breakfast with mom. Does mom awake?
Nah. So my mom usually stay, sleep and stuff. So I get up, and get out the house, clear my mind with the drive and stuff. And then when I get to the facility, there might be, usually I'm the first one there. Maybe
and what time will you get to the facility?
Probably about 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sometimes at 5:30. Just depends. But yeah, so it's still dark, usually real dark outside. But I get everything situated, get my mind right, go through my plays. We usually lift in the morning, so get ready for that. And just kind of like, and, get back and sit back and enjoy, what has happened, and enjoy that I'm able to play this game still,
So you have the off season now. You've got a cast on your what's the recovery process there?
Yeah.
Do you expect to be better? What's your process for off season?
I can do everything. I can run. I can do every single thing except put pressure on this right now because it's healing. But I should be ready. By OTAs, but you never know. Injuries take time, and only God knows how long it's going to take. So,
how much different does this offseason feel for you now that you have a role on the Denver Broncos compared to what last year's offseason would have felt like?
Yeah, it doesn't feel any different because I got to grind now. We got a new coaching staff. I gotta go and show again the consistency. Show that I can be consistent in the NFL, not just 1 year, 2 years. It's about being here 4, 5, 6, 7 years. So it's about showing that. And my mentality, how I work, I'm scared. I'm scared to fail. So I'll grind all the time, 24/7. I'm working. I ain't the biggest, but I'm going to give you everything I got. You know what I mean? I don't care about the size and this. I'm going to do what I have to do to protect my family and make sure they're okay.
What do you think of the new coaching staff so far?
I like them. I like him. You know, I think that it's going to be beneficial for myself and beneficial for Case and a lot of us, you know. And I know the defenses is really excited. You know, our head coach is defense-oriented man, and he's really good. So we're excited.
Phillip Lindsay will be rooting for you. I know people have loved hearing from you. Giving people out your Twitter handle if people want to reach out to you.
Yeah, it's Twitter is Phillip ICU boy, and Instagram is just Phillip Lindsay.
All right, people can find you on Twitter
it's like
and on Instagram.
CU.
Outstanding.
Right.
So when
_CU_boy.
Yeah.
So by the way, when are you going to move out of Mom's place?
You know, I was thinking about it this you know, couple months from now. We're going to see how it goes. You know, they're talking about the lockout in 2020. So
might want to save as much money as you can. So you might stay there for a year too.
Yeah, I might have to. You know what I mean? You know, she welcomes me with open arms, and you know that's you know I'm thankful for her.
That's outstanding stuff. Phillip Lindsay, follow his story. Incredible year with the Denver Broncos. Appreciate him joining us here, Radio Row Super Bowl. Go download the podcast. Tons of great guests, including him. If you're just getting in your car and hearing the end of it, he was fantastic. Appreciate all of you. Thanks for hanging out with us. We'll be live Radio Row Thursday and Friday. Good luck in the Rookie of the Year contest.
Thank
this
you.
is Outkick, the coverage.